I want to start off week 10, I Told You So episode first off by acknowledging the veterans. We appreciate your service. We love you. Appreciate everything you've done for our country. Hopefully, we're going to have a great week this week. Y'all be blessed. Be great on purpose, intentionally. What's going on, fantasy world, man? It's your boy Hot Soup Fantasy Football. Your boy went 6 for 10 this week. Man, I had some real hard hits, and I had some real hard misses. And we're going to talk about it right now, man. We're going to go ahead and start with our top 5 starts that we had last week. Top 5 starts, man. Boy, did I miss on Tony Pollard, man. Listen, if Tony Pollard had a game where he should have went off, this was it. Everything went exactly how I scripted it. Dallas went up huge in that game. They should have stopped passing in the second half and ran that rock with Tony Pollard. Instead, they just kept passing and putting up more points and more points and more points. And then they take out all the starters, put in the backup running back, and he goes off. Man, nobody at all expected what we saw in Dallas. Matt Berry didn't. Oh, should I start naming all of them? Clay. They all thought Tony Pollard would have a good game. I thought Tony Pollard would have a good game. You thought Tony Pollard would have a good game. That's why we started him. Tony Pollard ended up with a dismal day. I'm out on Tony Pollard. I don't want got nothing to do with that guy. I'm out. Number 2, I said start Jared Goff. Ooh, I hit it on the head. He was a top 8 quarterback this week. Jared Goff went off for 333 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air. Would have had another one, got dropped. What I got to do is say about Jared Goff is he is going to be a top 10 guy for the rest of the season. I said it earlier. I'm going to continue to say it. That Detroit offense is special. They got running backs that can catch the ball. Both of them are very, very, very potent on the ground. He has great receivers. One of the top 5 receivers in the NFL right now in Amon-Ra St. Brown. You got Williams going deep. He has one of the best tight ends in the league. Listen, man, Jared Goff was a top 5 start for me. I told you so. Number 3, this hurts. This hurts. I don't know if it's game script or what's going on. He went from 24 touches to 17 touches, 54 yards this week, Aaron Jones. I thought Aaron Jones would have a big day. I thought he was back. I thought he was healthy. You just never know over there in Green Bay, man. You just don't. Jordan Love was passing that ball through the air. Jones couldn't find any space, no big plays, nothing explosive. Just a terrible game for Aaron Jones, man. Terrible game and terrible call by Hot Soup. Terrible call. Christian Kirk, I told y'all so. Listen, man, Calvin Ridley is the number 2 receiver in Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence can't get it together. He can't. He can't even throw a touchdown pass. The one thing I know Trevor has is he has telepathy with Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk has 6 receptions, 104 yards on 11 targets. Calvin Ridley was like the number 64th receiver this week in fantasy scoring. It's crazy. But Christian Kirk is the number 1. He's creating separation. I hope you had him in your lineups. He was a wide receiver 2 this week. And, he burned me. He burned me, man. Jahan Dotson, 2 targets, 0 receptions. And Sam Howell went off for 312. He's a hit or miss, boom or bust. I'm not starting him again this year. I had him in the league. I started him. I still won the league, but I almost lost. If I would have lost that league, I would have dropped him. That's how I'm feeling about Jahan Dotson right now. We're going to talk about them top 5 sits, though. I told y'all to sit these guys this week. I hope you did, because if you started them, you probably lost your week. My wash was Davante Adams. That's a wash. I told y'all to sit Davante. He ended up with 6 receptions for 86 yards. He didn't score. Ended up a fair day. 11 points in fantasy scoring. Wasn't a blow up. Wasn't a bust. If you had him in your lineups, you may have won your league. You may have lost your league. He didn't help out either way. Deshaun Watson got his kicked. That's right. Deshaun Watson got lucky in the second half and got him 1 touchdown. 213 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. He had himself a 2-point conversion where he ran it in. Deshaun Watson was the number 13 quarterback this week. When you started him, you didn't expect that. When you're starting a quarterback, if you're in a 10-team league, number 13 at quarterback is not winning you your week. That's all I'm saying. I told you so. Derrick Henry. Ooh, for all you Derrick Henry owners, and I told y'all to sit him, find another option. You probably went and started him. You went against Hot Soup, man. But I told you so. Derrick Henry ended up with 11 rushes for 24 yards, a reception for -4 yards. That man had 2 points in fantasy this week. 2 points? Man, you could have got somebody off waivers that got you better action than that. That's right, man. Derrick Henry is done. Finished. Finito. George Pickens, I told y'all, number 43rd in fantasy scoring at the receiver position this week. 4 targets, 3 receptions, 45 yards. That's it. That's it. I hope you sat George Pickens this week and found yourself another option. I try to tell you so. And woo, my head scratcher. I was right again. Bench Saquon Barkley. Saquon ended up number 33 fantasy running back this week. That's RB4 numbers, man. That's right. That man had 14 touches for 61 yards. That's it. No receptions. Saquon, he'll have better days, but I told you to bench him. That defense is tough. This is your I Told You episode for week 10. Your boy Hasu went 6 for 10 this week. I'm 60%. Average right around 65, 70%. That's 7 out of 10 I'm going to get right. I'm going to have your top 5 starts, top 5 sits out by Thursday morning. That way we know what to start before the Thursday night games. It's your boy Hot Soup, man. You come check me out on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Go on to YouTube, like and subscribe, ask questions. I'll answer those questions within the day. 1.